Hey, Kevin Colby here, acting like I'm working on the computer, but I'm actually shooting a video for you. I know there's a ton of tools out there for content creators like you and me to use, but I wanted to share 5 of my favorite from this year, and I want to share why I like them and why I think these are the best tools you can use for creating content, especially for YouTube, because they cover all the bases from like video to graphics to music to even websites. So let's dive into it. So when you're creating content, one of the things that you can use a lot to really enhance things is like stock footage. And Storyblocks is the absolute best source out there. It has the absolute best stock footage of any site out there. And you can almost find anything you're looking for. They even have it in 4K. You can search by different categories. Storyblocks also has amazing sound effects and animations that work with After Effects and motion, or sometimes you can just use them on backgrounds. And they have production music. So since Storyblocks has all of those, I encourage you to check out their unlimited all access plan. That's what I have, and it gives me basically what it says, unlimited access to everything. In fact, all the stock footage you see in the background of this video comes from Storyblocks. Okay, next up, to me is a must-have if you really want to give your videos that extra coolness in terms of animated titles and graphics. And it's plugins from Motion VFX. Now, Motion VFX has plugins and templates for Final Cut Pro, which is what I cut on, After Effects, Motion, Premiere, even now DaVinci Resolve. These things are so easy to use. They are literally plug and play, and you can do so much with them. All of the animated titles, all the animated graphics you see in this video and all my videos come from Motion VFX. In fact, I'm using those in combination with some of the stock footage from Storyblocks. And if you want to see a little bit more about some of the plugins specifically, like mTuber 3, which is probably one of their best, there's a link to a description. There's a link into a video I've done down in the description, so you ought to check that out. So now let's talk about the thing that can also set your videos apart, and that's music. My go-to, my favorite, I found them this year, is Soundstripe. Think of Soundstripe as like the Spotify of production music. I mean, literally, you can go in there and just start like jamming to the tunes. And another cool thing about Soundstripe, they add over 200 new tracks every month. That's a heck of a lot of new music. And look, you can sort through characteristics, through genre, through mood, whether you want instrumentals or vocalists, length. They give you so many filters. One of the things I like too is when you download, you can download the entire mix, or they break the songs apart, so you can actually isolate just part of the track you want, that instrument, and download that. And by the way, it's all royalty free, copyright free, so you don't have to worry about getting dinged by using the music from Soundstripe. All right, now here's the tool that I think every content creator needs to have: Canva. Oh my word. Canva is like the one-stop place for anything you would need graphics, and it's really designed for any level of content creator or graphic artist, if you will. They have tons of templates you can use, and you can actually use the templates as they are, or you can deconstruct them and make them your own. There's photos, there's video. You can do animated titles in Canva. Think about that. In fact, I did a video on that. Check that out in the description. Canva has a free plan and a paid plan. Now, I will tell you, with the paid plan, you get a lot more, including like background remover and some stuff like that. But it is the absolute must-have, all-around tool for people like you and me. So we've talked a lot about content creation. Now let's talk about something that every person should have, and that's a website. And I am so pro on this. I'm for it. That means I'm for it. Too many people think social media is their portfolio, that social media is their website. I can't tell you, sadly, how many businesses I've talked to that if you ask them if they have a website, they point you to their Facebook page. That's all rented space. At any point, at any day, social media platforms, even YouTube, can change the analytics and totally take away things we have. I highly recommend Squarespace. I was on WordPress for a long time, WordPress.com, but when I switched my website this year to Squarespace, oh my. If you don't know anything about coding like I do, you can still build a website in just a matter of minutes to an hour. I mean, literally build it, launch it, and have it up there. They have a 14-day trial, so you can get in there and play around with it. Maybe I'm biased, but I think my site looks better than any site I've had before. There is so much you can do on Squarespace that I don't even take advantage of. You can sell things on there. You can have email marketing, even though I don't use it for that. It's just easy to set up, embed your YouTube videos on, share from. You can have a blog on there, you can have podcasts, but I gotta tell you, if you don't have a website, I think you're missing out on something, and I would really recommend Squarespace. Look, I get it. Creating content can be hard. It can be stressful at times. So the last thing I want are tools that stress me out even more. That's why I use these. I would highly recommend that you check out the ones we talked about. There's links to every one of these in the description. See what you think. And by the way, if you want to subscribe to the channel, go for it. I love it. I'll love you for it. How about that? Hey, I'm so thankful for you. Thanks for watching. Keep sharing your gifts, make an impact in the world, and I'll see you next time.